EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Atlanta Falcons. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set, 250.
Check, watch 54, watch 54.
Check.
Here's a quick throw complete to Galladay. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
54.
Throwing on second down. Stafford under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Vic Beasley making it look easy, cruising in for the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation.
Squeeze, double.
Drill right, 22.
Throwing is Stafford. He finds his man Johnson. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And this will be taken at the 13. That looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. The Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Ready, wide 25. Hey, express. 22. Got it.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 22-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Watch QB drop.
Right there.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. Touchdown, Falcons. Matt Ryan, his second touchdown pass of this opening quarter. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Stafford. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. And that will be incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
On 1st down, Ryan. This one complete to Devontae Freeman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Okay, we got to get this stop here, D.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score,
25, 21.
To the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
54, South. Got it.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 14 yards there and a Falcon 1st down.
Wait.
Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. From the shotgun, Ryan. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan now 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Falcons push further out in front. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Hey, wahoo!
Check. Watch
Stay 50, stay 50.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Stafford. And he finds Danny Amendola. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 29 yards. First down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. And he's got Amendola on the connection. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
The Lions into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 at the 19. Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. An 18-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got a
rush coming, and he's taken down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Ryan. Over the middle, it's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
You draw Corker.
Coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Check 3. Check.
Gun. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now Stafford. Johnson's got it complete. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on 3rd. Stafford. He's going to air it out deep for Amendola. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something...
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
Throwing again. Stafford. This one complete to Lacey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The final shot before the break. Stafford. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Caught by Jones. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And in 2 plays just like that, they're already operating in the red zone. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. And he's got it. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
At the 24-yard line.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Well, now they'll try the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. They'll wind up losing 7 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Check.
Here's Stafford. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Justin Coleman. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Set. Yellow lady.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Danny Amendola, the man he was trying to get it to. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down? The offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soft. Y'all playing.
Hey, check.
Out. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. He completes it to Jones. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Falcons push further out in front. Point after here coming up. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Stafford. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 25. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan now with 5 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Desmond Trufant, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
20.
First down, Atlanta.
General West. Base. Hey, seam 6.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Got. Mike's 40. Come on.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. On second and goal, Ryan flushed out right. And it'll be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. On first down, Stafford here. Throwing deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Back now at Ford Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. On first down, it's Stafford. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
Big stop, kid. Big stop.
On first and 10, Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. Lacy hit. He lost the football. It's out, and the Falcons grab it. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. 5. And at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And what else could go wrong at this point? This is going to be a defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on. Once that ball was loose, the question was, would this be 2 or would it be 6? It's 6. The defense able to pounce on it.
And for the offense, the training didn't really kick in, did it? Once that ball comes loose, you've got to get on it, make sure that you recover it, or make sure you punch it out of the end zone. Anything but give it to the defense to score a touchdown.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
He can't hang. He's not going to get ahead.
Stafford on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vic Beasley able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Stafford. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Tack McKinley. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Out of the gun, Stafford. He's going to fire one deep over. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
On 1st down, Ryan. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. A try here for the extra point. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jarrett Davis able to get him for a loss of about 3. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now it's Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Darius Slay with a pick, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shit. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. Oh, did the Lions get it? Yes, they recover. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how...
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Grady Jarrett getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon.
Brings up third down.
After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. From the gun, here's Stafford. Amendola's got it, complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He'll get this one to Galladay. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Keanu Neal with a safety blitz for the sack. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. To throw is Stafford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.